Hey guys, my name's Horty. I'm currently just making this video just to show you guys how I beat either Handlock or ZooLock in the current meta. This is my warrior, and um, I'll leave the cards down in the bio so you can see what I'm running. Currently the ladder just restarted, that's why we're so high up on the ladder there, but we'll just see what we get. At the moment I'm contemplating keeping this Acolyte of Pain. If it is a zoo, it's not that helpful, but if it's a handlock then it's decent, so I think I'll keep it. We always want to keep the Armorsmith. Unstable Ghoul's good as well. That's basically in here because of the zoo and the new hunter that's really aggressive. So, because he's coining, he's definitely a zoo here. So we'll probably put out the Armorsmith first. Basically, my strategy is just try and take as less damage as you can until you're able to, plateau back out with the Sludge Belchers and the shield blocks and stuff like that, and you'll be able to gain momentum and board control and push it back onto the Warlock. That's pretty much my strategy, so you just want to make sure you're not taking too much damage in the early game and waiting for your big drops to be able to trade favorably and then win from there. I think Unstable Ghoul here is decent. If he doesn't have a Mortal Coil, then it's a good thing because you'll have to attack both of these into it, which will buff up my armor and it will kill. So the Ironbeak Owl is not great for us. Okay. So I'm just gonna put this on just because I want that 1 damage next turn to kill all of these guys. So Sludge Belcher is definitely a good option for next turn. We'll see what he puts out.
Put this apple on your head.
Why do you call?
Very lucky sword. And I think it's going to be worth actually doing this instead of putting the Sludge Belcher out, just so we can't sword, do extra damage there. I'm happy with that Soulfire.
No problem.
Instead of Fire War Axing, I'm just going to put that out. Just need the body up at the moment instead of taking damage.
Put this apple on your head.
If he swords that, he's so lucky. Thank God. There you go, got it anyway. We'll be able to do that. That's a good trade for us. May have shield blocked instead of arming up then, but that's alright, just a little mistake.
I see
Taking that 5 damage is not really what we wanted, but I think that's the best value we can do at the moment. So this is what I was talking about with, now we're starting to go up the mana, we're starting to plateau, we've got our Sludge Belchers out, now we can start armoring up and making sure that we don't take any more damage while pushing him for damage. There's our execute. I want to trade into that just because he can buff it, so it's better to just trade it and have the 3/3 instead of him might be able to buff it with a abusive sergeant or a dark iron dwarf again. So the only thing with a big game hunter is you could try and wait for him to buff this up and take it out, but it usually won't happen. So just putting it out as a body is probably better against the ZooLock. I think the best way, if we just do this, we can able to trade like that. Make the Baron Geddon take these two out.
who dares summon me.
I have no time for games.
I've got the beast in my sights.
So just put that out as a tantalizing thing for him to attack instead of our face. Don't need it. Some of these zoos actually do run Sludge Belcher, so I use this, but we did see him discard a Defender of Argus, so there it is. So we'll be able to use that anyway. So I am going to Black Knight, the one with the most attack, and attack that, attack base, and we should have it next turn.
You call that?
There you go, guys. So that's how I win against Zoo Warlock, and that's how you guys can as well when you use my deck for the warrior. I'll put, as I said in the at the start, I'll put the deck at the bottom. I can also show it here as well. Basically, all you want to do is make sure you don't take too much damage at the start. You keep trading creeps, you don't leave them on the field and go for face, because they'll be able to buff them and push for more damage. So you always trade, you try and keep as much damage, and as soon as you get around the 7 or 8 mana, you should have your Sludge Belchers kind of tanking it for you, and you'll be able to start putting these big drops down. you know, that you could either finish with Grommash or Rag, or if you can use Harrison just as a body because they won't have any weapon. But yeah, so that's pretty much the main objective, is just to use these small drops, the Armorsmith to gain armor, the Acolytes to draw cards to make sure you get those Sludge Belchers out. You got one Brawl in there just so, you know, if they do manage to get a bunch of creeps out and you can't do anything about it, you can Brawl. And yeah, and that should be, you guys should be ranking up in no time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.